Prince Aerion Targaryen is remembered as a monster, a mad prince, a joke who thought he could become a dragon. But if Aerion was only insane, why did kings tolerate him? Why did knights follow him? And why was the realm genuinely afraid of him? Because there was a short, dangerous period when Prince Aerion Targaryen was powerful. So let's answer the real question. When was Prince Aerion actually in his prime? Aerion Targaryen was the second son of King Maekar Targaryen I, born into a family obsessed with lost dragons and Valyrian destiny. Unlike his younger brother, Aegon, later Aegon the Unlikely, Aerion rejected humility. From a young age, he believed one thing. He wasn't meant to rule men. He was meant to rule as a dragon. That belief shaped everything: his cruelty, his confidence, and eventually his downfall. Most readers remember Aerion for his brutality, his arrogance, and his infamous death by drinking wildfire. Because his ending is absurd, people assume his entire life was a failure. But Fire and Blood tells us something important. Aerion wasn't tolerated far longer than a harmless madman ever would be. In Westeros, fools are removed quickly, threats are not. Aerion's true prime came early, before his madness turned inward. During this period, he held three real sources of power. 1. Fear. Aerion wasn't loved, he was feared. Small folk whispered his name, knights hesitated around him. Lords chose their words carefully. Because Aerion wasn't just violent, he was violent and protected. Fear, backed by royal blood, is one of the strongest forms of power in Westeros. Number 2, the Valyrian image. Aerion looked like what people believed a Targaryen should be. Silver hair, cold confidence, open contempt for those beneath him. To the common folk, this didn't look like madness. It looked like old Valyria returning. And in a realm still haunted by dragonfire, that image mattered. Number 3, the line of succession. This part is critical. Aerion stood ahead of Aegon in the line of succession. As long as Aerion lived, the realm had to plan for him. Lords had to acknowledge him. Knights had to obey him. That alone made him dangerous. In the Hedge Knight, we see Aerion fully formed, a grown prince. Confident, unchecked, he publicly assaults a Dornish puppeteer, not in secret, not in desperation, but because he knows he can. And the most important detail, no one stops him. Experienced knights hesitate, not because Aerion is skilled, but because of what he represents. A prince who can destroy your life without consequence. That is Aerion at his peak. When challenged, Aerion doesn't retreat. He demands a trial of 7. That isn't fear, that's confidence. Aerion truly believes the gods favor him. His blood protects him. Violence will always save him, and for a time, it does. Many people confuse madness with weakness, but during his prime, Aerion wasn't weak. He was reckless, but still functioning inside the system. As long as he relied on fear instead of fantasy, power instead of prophecy, he remained dangerous. Aerion's decline begins when myth replaces strategy. He stops wanting to rule like a dragon and starts believing he can become one. Drinking wildfire isn't confidence, it's delusion. That's the moment Aerion stops being a threat and becomes expendable. Aerion truly believed fear was destiny. Aegon learned fear was a tool. Aerion chased the past, Aegon adapted to the future. That's why one becomes a warning and the other became king. So when was Prince Aerion actually in his prime? Not at his death, not in his legend, but in the brief window when he was feared, he was politically relevant, and his madness hadn't consumed his strategy. Aerion's prime was short, but very real, and Westeros is lucky it didn't last longer. This is Stickman Targaryen. For more deep, book canon Targaryen breakdowns, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.